Here is part one of my shopping, thrifting, and auction deals.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's doing well. Today is Tuesday, and I think I'm fully recovered from the snake debacle. If you don't know, you'll have to go back and watch. I made a video, and I'm sorry that video was kind of chaotic. The actual footage of me talking about the snake, I was so discombobulated that. Anyway, the snake is gone. I got a new vacuum cleaner and I am recovered. So today's Tuesday. It was a rough week dealing with that and working, and family came over and da 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 da. Anyway, so this video is maybe kind of a long haul. I'm gonna try to make it short, but I like to go to thrift stores and I like a good deal. I like the closeout stores also. But one of my bad habits is that I will go find some great deals. I'll come home with bags and bags of stuff and then sit them in a corner. And I'm like, Valerie, you have the day off. You're well rested. You need to put this stuff away. But first, let me show you this haul. So back, I think the first haul will be Ollie's. It's a closeout store. And again, lately I have not been sourcing for reselling. Some things I will end up trying to resell, but for the most part, it's stuff for myself and for my house. Ollie's is a closeout store. It kind of reminds me of Big Lots. I miss Big Lots so bad. I miss my Big Lots. But anyway, they had a sale because I have a little membership card. I think it was 15% off everything in the store. Yeah, 15% off everything in the store. So I'm like, let me just go get some household stuff and look for stuff for my patio, and just stuff. So first, I like to have a flag outside of my house. I have a flagpole, and you know, material, they don't last long in the sun. So pretty much every year I have to buy a new like welcome flag or home sweet home flag. So I found this one here. And I also found a small one to put in the backyard that matches. And I have the hook that it goes on, the stake, I should say. So, been sourcing for things to go on my patio, like these string lights. I can't wait to put these up. I bought 2 boxes. I probably only needed one, but since it was 15% off, I went ahead and bought 2 boxes just in case while I still got the deal. So I got those. My nephew, he came over to work in my yard, and I only had 1 pair of leather gloves. I did help him as much as I could, but I bought another pair of leather gloves. Of course, some coffee. These were only, this is 8 o'clock coffee, and I've had 8 o'clock before, $4.49. So what's that, $9 for the both and 15% off? I thought that was a good deal. And I bought some candles. Probably don't need any candles. I have oil diffusers, I have room sprays, but nothing like a good candle. So this one is by Febreze. This is called Romance and Desire by Febreze. Let's see. This one, damn, I can't get the thing open. How did I get it open? Oh, that smells kind of like rose flowers. This one was only $4. And this one says Sweet Spring. It's a 3-wick candle. This one smells so good, nice and refreshing, $5. And then this one, honey, I was pulling it out of the bag, and why did it fall on my foot? Right on my freaking bunion. It hurt so bad, but the pain has gone away. This is a black orchid 3-wick candle. So I'll put this one in my living room. And then I think I have nose blindness when it comes to my laundry, because I will put 2 or 3 dryer sheets in my dryer. And to me, my clothes don't smell good. I mean, they don't stink, but they just don't smell like the dryer sheets. So I've started using some of the Gain what do you call these? The little, what do you call these? Pearls. This was only $12 for the large size. So I got that. And what else did I get? Oh, I found this to go on my patio. Something to put on the wall. It says grateful and blessed. This was on sale for $5. And I also found this tray here. This was only $8. It says joy. I wish I would have found this like at a thrift store though. I'm not gonna put this outside. I'm gonna put this in my guest room because I have a little table, bedside table. So I'll put this in my guest room. And let's see. Oh, I found this little gadget here. This is for flies. So when you're outside and you're trying to eat or, you know, just sitting outside, this is a little fly swatter. It keeps flies and other pests away. So you just put it on the table so you're not doing this the whole time trying to keep flies off your food. So this was only $6. And again, 15% off. What else did I get from Ollie's? Got those. Oh, hold on. Well, look. They sell a lot of books, and I rarely look at the books. Although I did buy some books for my nephews at the Salvation Army. But at Ollie's, they had a big table, and it said, what did it say? It said bag of books for $3. I'm like, what are they? Basket of books for $3. I'm like, what are they talking about? So as I read, you know, the baskets that's at every grocery store or every store, the handheld baskets, you could fill that basket up as much as it could hold and pay $3. And I'm like, okay, now this may be a reseller thing for me. $3. And I read it again, and they said every book that had a red dot, if you can fit it into that basket no matter what, it's only $3. So let me show you all of the books that I got. I strategically placed these books in this basket. It was so heavy, and I did not research any of the books, but some of them are like self-help books or whatever. So even if I sold the books, let's say on Vinted, if I sold one book for $3, I got my money back. And some of the books are self-help books. Maybe I'll gift them to somebody or whatever. But these are all of the books. Let me show you that I got for $3. Now some of them, let me bring the camera up closer. Some of them are repeat books, and like I said, this may be a reseller opportunity for me because some of them are repeaters. But let me just show you an example of the ones that I got. Like this breast cancer book, Every Woman's Guide to Reducing Breast Cancer. So let me see how many of these I got. There's a couple of kid books in here. Let's see. I probably should have counted these up before I started the video, or stacked them up. There's another breast cancer book. Oh my goodness. So all of these books. Oh, and guess what else? Because I have a membership at Ollie's, I had an extra 10% off. So these books were $3 and, no, I'm sorry, $3 minus 10% because they would not take the 15% off of this. Yeah, the books. So what's that? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 30, 32 books for $3. if that's not a deal, so here's an example of what they are. Um, Experiment in Honesty, Meditations on Love, Fear, and the Honest to God Naked Truth. So, like self help books, here's a couple of kid books here. What's this one? Perfectly You, self help book. What Matters, self help book. Um, yeah, here's one. I think there's a couple on, yeah, Stretched Too Thin, How Working Moms Can Lose the Guilt, Work Smarter and Thrive. Sorry about that. But every book that had a red dot um, was in the deal. Walking in Grace, Daily Devotions. So I thought that this was the deal of the century. Now, whether or not I can resell this, I don't know, but it was only $3, right? So let me move these out of the way. I think this is all that I got from Ollie's. There were a couple of other things like tarps to cover up my patio table. They're already outside. I'm using those. So all of this came to just over $100, like $112. I don't know what I did with my receipt because I scanned my receipts with Fetch. So I don't know what I did with the receipt. But anyway, it was about $112 for all of this. I thought that was a great deal. So hold on. I'm going to stop the video, move these books out of the way. Then we're going to go over the Salvation Army haul. Now, that's where I got some good deals.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also check out part 2 of my thrifting haul from the Salvation Army.